Hi everybody, welcome back to day 2 of maths. I'm going to share my screen with you and talk you through today's lesson. So just like we did yesterday, we've got 6 starter questions to have a go at. Number 1, you might initially think you want to use column method, which you can, but I would just encourage you, if you can, to see whether you could do something different with 4,999. And my clue is that it's 1 away from 5,000. Number 2, when we multiply by 0.8, we multiply by 8, so 64 multiplied by 8 using a column multiplication. But because the 0.8 is 10 times smaller than 8, been divided by 10, we will then need to divide our answer by 10 to find the answer to 64 multiplied by 0.8. Number 3 will be a short division. Number 4, remember that when you're finding 3/5 of something, you want to find 1/5. I just draw a bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 parts. My whole amount is 350, and I want to find the 5 parts by dividing it by 5, and I want 3 of those parts. Number 5, sorry, it's because it's got an 8 in it. We've got 8 squared. Remember that means 8 multiplied by 8, not 8 add 8. Subtract 2 cubed. Remember that's 2 times 2 times 2. And number 6, you're going to want to spot the single digit multiplication, make it 10 times bigger, then make it 100 times bigger. Okay, so if you put your own timer on now, have a go, pause the video and have a go at those. Okay, good. Right, we're continuing with inverse. Today, I've just got 2 types of question for you today. I'm going to talk you through both the types of question, and then you're going to have a go at them yourself as well. So this one says, Sophie thinks of a number. So she's got a number in her head, but we don't know what the number is. She multiplies it by 4 and then adds 18, and her answer is 34. What number did she start with? Now I'm going to encourage you for all of these to write it out in a string of numbers, because then we can use the same methods that we had yesterday. So here is Sophie's number. We don't know what it is. She has multiplied it by 4. She's added 18, and she's got the answer 34. Okay, and it's very simple, just like yesterday. We want to go backwards, back to the number. So we're going that way, aren't we? So instead of adding 18, we're going to use the inverse. We're going to subtract 18. Instead of multiplying by 4, we're going to divide by 4. And that will tell us what Sophie's original number is. So 34, subtract 18. Well, I'm going to subtract the 10 to get 24, then subtract the 8, and that gets me 16. Then I divide by 4. Oh, I know 16 divided by 4, it's 4, because I know that 4 times 4 is 16. So Sophie's original number was 4. Let's check it. 4 times 4 is 16. Add 18 is 34. Brilliant. Okay, the next one's got, the next one's exactly the same. Do you know what? We can change it. So instead of Sophie thinking of a number and multiplying it by 4, she's going to think of a number and she's going to divide it. She divides it by 9. Then she adds 10. Finally, she subtracts 5. Her answer is, I've got to work this out now, guys. Give me a second. 14. Okay. So Sophie thinks of a number. So here is Sophie's number. What am I going to do next? I'm going to write, she divides it by 9. Then she adds 10. Then she subtracts 5. That's different to the one before because the one before only had 2 steps, whereas this has got 3 steps. Okay, her answer is 14. Put a little equals there. Well, we're going to go use the inverse to go back along the number line and get to Sophie's original number. So instead of subtracting 5, we'll add it. That gets me to 19. Take away 10 from 19 is 9. Multiply by 9 and we get 81 because 9 squared is 81. Let's check it. 81 divided by 9 is 9. Add 10, 19. Take away 5 is 14. So we've got the right answer. Okay, you've got 3 of those on your activity sheet today. Okay, next type of question. This says, in this sequence, each number is triple the previous number. Triple, it's the same as multiplied by 3. So each number is triple. And you can see that, can't you? Because 9 times 3 is 27. So each time in the sequence, we need to multiply by 3. And it will do that this way as well. However, we're going to need to go backwards, aren't we? We're going to need to use the inverse. So instead of for these two. So instead of multiplying by 3, we're going to need to divide by 3 and divide by 3. Okay, so 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3, how many 3's in 3? 1. Let's check that, because let's see if we triple each one whether it works. So 1 triple 1 is 3. Yes, it works. Triple 3, or 3 times 3, is 9. It works again. Times that by 3 is 27. And the final one, we need to do 27, and we're going in the same direction now, aren't we? So it's 27 multiplied by 3. So 3 lots of 27. I know 3 lots of 20 is 60. I know 3 lots of 7 is 21. So 60 add 21 is 81. Okay, I've got one more of those to show you. In this sequence, 12 is subtracted each time. So each time we go along the sequence, we're taking away 12. Okay, and that would have happened there, and it would have happened there. So let's do this one at the end, because that's going in the normal direction, isn't it? 88, subtract 12. Well, I'm going to subtract the 2 first, and I get 86. Then subtract the 10, and I get 76. But going the other way, I'm going to need to use the inverse. I'm going to need to add 12. So 100 add 12 is 112. 112 add 12 is 124. And you can see now, can't you, that the sequence is getting smaller all the way from beginning to end. Okay, so there are your 2 types of question today. You've got 3 of the first type and you've got 3 of the second type as well. Hope that goes well, and I'll see you all tomorrow.